I think I've been so interested in housing as an issue because it's so wide-ranging in its effect. When a person doesn't have a stable home to call their own, their entire lives are destabilized. My book, Our Crumbling Foundation, How We Solve Canada's Housing Crisis, is an overview of the housing crisis in Canada. In other words, how did it get to be so bad that so many Canadians can't afford a stable place to live? It's an explanation of how it's gone wrong, the many dozens of reasons that have led us to this point, and an exploration of solutions all over the world. But it's also an attempt to try to tell the story, the human stories of what it's like to live with 3 kids in a van, to be worried about being rent evicted, or to not be able to, despite having 2 degrees and having studied hard and thought you did everything right, being able to buy anything resembling a home of your own in a city like Vancouver. And I suppose it's a declaration that we can't just accept the status quo anymore. It's not okay to leave it like this and hope things will get better. We as a country have to make dozens of changes, and that's what the book does. It outlines a list of repairs of dozens of things that need to change to try to make housing more accessible for more Canadians. What inspired me to write the book, finally, after years of talking about it on the radio and being worried about it just as an individual and a community member, was coming up and sitting in this room and ripping open the mail from BC Assessment and seeing that my old house was now assessed through the roof. Then realizing, what's going to happen to my kids? Or what's going to happen to my young colleagues at work? Or really anyone when the price of homes is becoming so detached from the reality of what we make. So we all need to be talking about this in this country.
The Crumbling Foundation is an important book that everybody should read because it has information that can help us all choose a direction that is positive in terms of what we can do to solve the housing crisis. What inspires me about Gregor is that he asks the difficult questions. He asks the questions others might not think to ask. He really digs deep into the issue and brings out all of the best and most important information for his listeners and readers. And so I really strongly feel that Gregor deserves this award because he's shifted the narrative in a way where people can not only understand, but appreciate that there are solutions available and within reach.
If we don't implement these solutions, we're risking the country that all of us have grown up in or chosen to move to. I think we just can't accept this. I really hope that more and more people in British Columbia will take on that conclusion. No more status quo. This isn't okay. This is just not okay to have people like me with a home who are lucky enough simply because of the timing, the year I was born, and then other people who are younger who've done basically nothing different, who are locked out. It has to be done so that we can have a society that has greater equality and greater opportunity and greater fairness. I guess I just hope that it will play a meaningful role in sparking more people to take it seriously and to accept and encourage governments at all levels to make serious changes. The changes we've started, but keep going. More and more and more changes are needed.